Hi everyone, welcome to Grow Roots. This is Shannon, and today I am going to be spring plant shopping, specifically bargain shopping. So here is my first stop. I am at HEB, Texas Garden, I think is what their garden area is called. It is unbelievable. If you don't have an HEB where you live, I really have a feeling HEBs are going to be like one of those like chains that's going to grow and go everywhere. But right now we have them all throughout Texas. I happen to have one just about 10 to 15 minutes from my house, which I'm so thankful for because they have some amazing garden bargains. And so we're going to see what they have in stock. The garden centers around here are getting new shipments, 2-3 times a week, sometimes even more. And so it's really exciting time to see what everybody is getting in stock for the year. And then I also just love comparing prices. So join me as I bargain shop today for all of the spring flowers and plants and goodies. So walking up to the front of HEB, they have all of their garden things out in the front. So you can see all that they have. So we're going to start at the very end. Calloway in all kinds of different colors. It's so pretty. And those are $19.99, but they are really large baskets. I think these are osteospermum. Ooh, these are the really, really pretty ones. Are they osteo? Let's see. Yeah, osteospermum. And these are $16.99 for these. They are really pretty. Those pink, those purple ruffle centers are gorgeous. They've got tomatoes in hanging baskets for $14.99. Oh, and here we go. So here's their brand of Calibracoa, actually, not petunias. Dark lavender. These are $4.99. Oh, how sweet are these? Is this Dacia? Trinity Pink. Oh, here's some petunias. Fuchsia lace. Oh, these look like a smaller version of bubblegum. Starlight pink, really pretty. And then Gerber daisies, floraline, mild orange. Ooh, for $4.99, you guys. $4.99 for geranium. Bougainvillea hanging baskets for $10.99. Then they have some smaller bougainvillea down here. Oh, interesting. Okay. The hanging baskets are $18.97. These big gallons are $10.99, but there's smaller quarts that are not priced. We got some Gerber daisies for $18.99. Strawberries for $14.99. Alright, $30 for their fruit trees. Semi-dwarf couple. How fun. This one is a red baron peach, it says. It's flowering. So $30 for those. $19.97 for a Happy Frog, 2 cubic feet of soil. This is such a great deal, and it's great soil. Ooh, I've not seen this one before. This is planting mix with earthworm castings and back guano for $19.97. This is 1 cubic foot. That's cool. Oh, this is by Fox Farm too. Okay, this is the first time I've seen them have that. That's cool. And they have Coco Loco as well. Coconut core potting mix is $8.97, but it's a much smaller, like it's 12 quarts. Okay. Ooh, they've got their begonias, wax leaf begonias, $1.57. It's a good price. Fuchsia hanging baskets for $14.99. And then those are petunias. These are fuchsia. Okay. I won't fall for the fuchsia hanging basket anymore. I've tried. 1 year I got them and was successful, and then 2 other years I was not successful in keeping them alive very long. So the Ocean Forest potting mix, $8.97 for the small bag. It's $20.97, I think, for the 1.5 cubic foot. Here's some petunias. Again, $1.57. We've got some snapdragon baskets and some pansies for $8.97. From Dusty Miller for $1.57. Ooh, this one's pretty. This one reminds me of the Proven Winners Hoopla Orchid, which I have plans for Hoopla Orchid in one of my containers, and if I can't find it locally, I may go back and pick that up, because that's really similar. Ooh, a Chinese fringe tree. Interesting. Those are so pretty. Look at that. And that's $49.99. We've got some tomatoes for $9.99. These are Sunrise Sauce, Big Ben peppers. We've got some compadre jalapenos up there. Green bell peppers, bayonet green bells, pink charmer grape tomatoes, cayennetta peppers down there. So they've got lots of peppers and tomatoes. Lots of marigolds here. I'll bet they're $1.57 like the other 4-inch. Oh, they're $1, y'all. $1 marigolds. Those are fabulous. These are so pretty. Red banana. Not sure how much those are. Got elephant ears for $19.97. Some cannas. I can't imagine those cannas are $19.97, but maybe. Some lantana. Cherry sunrise. Actually looking for this one. Which one is this? It's so pretty. Rose Marble Meadow Sage. Oh, that's a really pretty one. Here's all of their tomato starts. They're $5.99 for 4 packs. No, 6 packs. Celebrity Plus, Super Sweet 100. Okay, so we've got some perennials. Last year they were $2.50. This year they're $2. Okay, there's some candy tuft, some creeping phlox, blanket flower. We have ice plant, columbine. The columbine looks fantastic. Got some sedum mix, it says. Ooh, is this lemon sedum, I wonder? For $2? It's a pretty good deal. Huh. Oh, this says those are English daisies. Okay. Those are English daisies. A really good price. $2 for those. We've got some hydrangeas. $19.97 for those hydrangeas. This says Bloom Champion Rasa Glory. They have Flax Lily for $19.99 as well. And I guess, yeah, those gallon ones are $19.99. Look, you guys. These delphinium are just gorgeous. $24.97 for those. I just can't keep mine alive. So pretty though. And all of these houseplants are $6. We even have a little tiny fiddle. Right, so I really kind of want this bandana lantana, but I don't want to pay $20. I want to get a smaller one and save some money, but that's a gorgeous one. Is this Angel Leaf Senecio? Angel Wing Senecio? Yeah. I cannot keep this alive, but it's just gorgeous. I don't know how much that is. Alright, so here we have $6.99 perennials. Well, some of them might be annuals. Some cedar sage, bee balm, coral honeysuckle. I have one of these. They're unbelievable. Very vigorous, not invasive, really pretty. Mealy blue sage, a really great sage, perennial sage for Texas. I have Gulf Moon up here. For $6, that's a really good deal for Gulf Moon. Engelmann's Daisy, I have not tried. Plains Coreopsis. Autumn Sage, Vermin Red. Wine Cup. Cornflower, Magnus Purple. Autumn Sage Lipstick. Greg's Mistflower is up there. Texas Blazing Star. Really, really great perennials. Looks like they've got some columbine too. Red columbine. All of these for $6.99. That's a pretty good deal. Look at these, you guys. I'm a sucker for these. Oh my goodness. Calabacoa, Mini Famous, Double Silver Blue. Okay, how much are these little guys? These little guys are $4.99. I might be picking up a couple of these. I just love these double blooms. And then they've got this color too. Ooh, Dianthus, maybe? Yeah. Oscar Cherry Velvet. Those are gorgeous. I love those double blooms too. And pansies. These are so cute. These are African Daisy Flower Power Spider Purple. Oof, look at these guys. Ooh, Angel Wing Lana, that's gorgeous. I might have to get one of those too. These are interesting. Look at these purple spots in those petunias. Sophistica Lime Bicolor. Oh my goodness, y'all. There's some proven winners here. Catalina Gilded Grape Perennia. Perennia is supposed to be really good in this heat. Here's what the bloom looks like. And then they have Snow Princess Lobularia. And I'm guessing they're $4.99 because there was all the other $4.99 plants. Gilded Grape Perennia. Super Petunia Honey, which I just paid $8 for a Super Petunia Honey when I could have gotten it. Yikes. That is so cool. They had proven winners, y'all. Alright, so I gotta get in front of these guys, but these are, ooh, they have Peggy Martins. The Peggy Martins, let's see how much they are. It doesn't say, but they look so good. They also have some roses, lots of varieties actually, for $14.99. But they have New Day, Della Reese. Let's see. This one's so pretty, Sentimental. Alfred Sisley. Julie Andrews. Alfred Sisley. Okay. Here's a peach one, Tropicana. It's cute. And John F. Kennedy, a white one. It's really, really pretty. Okay, so I went to Walmart, which was just across the street from HEB. I didn't even film it, y'all, because I was hoping, I had seen online that they had same day pickup for some proven winners varieties of annuals, but I went inside and they don't have them anywhere. Or I went to the garden center and they didn't have them anywhere. And what they did have, which was not a great selection, it just, HEB has such a much better selection for better prices. So I didn't even feel as if it was worth filming. So anyway, we're across the street now at Home Depot. I just want to kind of look at, what kind of inventory they have and what kind of prices they have. I will film this one. So cool that HEB, Walmart, and Home Depot were pretty much on the same intersection. So it's nice that I can go to all three locations in very short time. But anyway, here we go. I always love walking up to the Home Depot Garden Center because it's always so full of color. But right away, there's geraniums. Their bougainvilleas, really pretty. $19.98. Okay, so they've got flats of alyssum. They've got lots of petunias. Their petunia baskets are $19.98. Let's go on this side. Let's see. So their 4-inch flats are $1.98, but really pretty. They've got celosia out, petunias, marigolds, really pretty large flowered dianthus. That's pretty. Some snapdragons are over there. More petunias and marigolds. Ooh, they even have vinca. It's a little too early to plant vinca, y'all. Vinca love the heat, but ooh, look at that really pretty dianthus over there. So those are all going to be $1.98 each. We've got larger snapdragons for $7.98. Dusty Miller large ones for $7.98. Which, Dusty Miller, if you can find the really small ones, just get the small ones. They grow really, really fast. Some marigolds. The petunia hanging baskets. Spanish lavender, which Walmart did have Spanish lavender. These are $24.98. These baskets with geranium and the variegated vinca, very pretty. Looks like Mandevilla or Diplodenia for $6.98. Diplodenia, so pretty. I think that's Cordyline over there. Yeah, Cordyline for $7.98. That's another thing Walmart did have as well. I think the same price, $7.98. We've got some mixed baskets for $24.98. Another color of the Diplodenia. Some more mixed baskets. A Diplodenia for $19.98. Diplodenia Limon with like a red color. These are so pretty. Has the Cordyline mixed in with the Diplodenia. Anyway, those are $39.98 for those mixed planters. So they've got their fruit trees for $39. Weren't they $30 at HEB? I think. Some calla lilies for $27.99 because they're bigger. They're just so pretty. Some lilies for $12.98. Look at those. They have an orange. Alright, let's see. Is this salvia? Yep, salvia for $11. Doesn't say what type, but it's a type of red salvia. I'm sure it's annual. So these little calla lilies are $12.98. Kangaroo paw. These flowers are so soft. These are $12.98. Freesia, again, so beautiful, but I don't think they do well in Texas, to be honest. Those are $12.98. Oh my gosh, look at this. Wow, this is Freesia again. Oh, they're gorgeous. I remember having Freesia in California, but I don't know anybody that's been successful with Freesia here in Texas. More calla lilies. Alright, let's see. These are blueberries for $11.98. That might be a better price than what HEB had. I'm forgetting all my prices already. $19.98 for Euryops. So I remember having Euryops in my home in California growing up. I don't think I've seen them here in Texas. I just looked it up and it says zones 8 through 10. That's interesting. Tempted with those because they did so well in California with no maintenance. They do have Rosemary Tuscan Blue, which I actually don't think I've seen the Tuscan Blue variety. So gorgeous. How much are those? $22.98 for those. They have some pincushion flower or scabiosa for $9.98. Oh, okay. Let's go. Those are the blueberries, but here are some flowering vines. So, this is so funny. This is an annual variety of jasmine. They smell so delicious, but they do not survive all year. I forget what they're called, and this one's not labeled. Now, this is Carolina jessamine. This is a wonderful perennial vine here that blooms yellow. Wonderful. So that's $11.98 for this Carolina jessamine. And I don't know how much that one is. I knew it. Okay, Tangerine Beauty Crossvine, y'all. I'll put a picture on the screen of what mine looks like right now. This is an amazing vine, my favorite perennial vine. They have them at Home Depot, and they're $30. Wow. I remember paying $12.50 for this same exact size at Green Acres 4 years ago. 3 or 4 years ago. That's insane. That's an insane price. These guys, more blueberry, $21.98. They have grapes, Welder for $11.98. A lot of blueberries. Citrus, lime for $38.98. These are the lemons. That's so cool. $38.98 for those though. We've got hot peppers for $17.98. Small fruited tomatoes for $17.98. It's back here. Blackberries for $21.98. We've got some really, this whole thing is not labeled though, but some small, are these tomato peppers? Yeah. Some small peppers, small basil. Let's see. Oregano, all of the herbs. If I'm not mistaken, these are like $5.98. They're not cheap. Oh, there's a price. $16.98 for parsley and tomatoes in the bigger ones. Oh, $6.48. Oh my word. For these tiny little things, it's $6.48. It's insane. Yeah, they've got all of your veggies, all of the things. Okay, they have tomatoes for $3.33. Sun Gold paste. So their tomatoes are $3.33. That's more reasonable to me. A larger one is $5.98. They have some Wisteria Amethyst Falls. I believe the Amethyst Falls variety is not invasive here and not as like vigorous as the Japanese Wisteria? Anyway, this is a good one for Texas. And that's $26.98. They have some raspberries for $21.98. Let's see, herb combos for $12.98. So that's kind of cool. There's various herbs in there, sage and rosemary and thyme. That's good. They've got some strawberry hanging baskets for $14.98. I think the HEB ones were bigger for that price, that same price, but ooh, Star Jasmine is $11.98, y'all. That's a good price for that. Star Jasmine is perennial here, however, it needs to get established before it can start truly surviving. Like, the vine will survive our winters. So, big tomatoes, $17.98. And all of those herbs. I'm going to forego those. I'm going to go inside and see what they've got. Well, how fun to see them fully stocked in all of this color. This is great. Calabracoa baskets for $14.98. Those are so pretty. Marigolds, $7.98. Looks like they have some purple sweet alyssum. $2.98 for the purple. Ooh, neat. Impatiens are out for $2.98 each. They're petunias. Oh, you know what they are? Okay, so these are 4-packs. That's why they're a little more expensive. And this is $1.98 for an individual one. This is weird. Literally the exact same thing. And they're different price. $1.98 $2.98. That's weird. I was buying that. I'll pull that to their attention. Some dianthus. Dusty Miller. See, this is what I'm talking about. Still $2.98 for a 4-pack. Little tiny ones. Waxleaf begonias. They do really, really, really well. Look at these begonias, you guys. Oh, those are pretty. $24.98 for those. Ah. These are the begonias that I love the most. These little pink waxleaf. They do so well for me. We have a blood-good Japanese maple for $59.98. It's a pretty good price. It's little. Alright, so here's new gold lantana. $9.98. There's a white one. Lantana trailing white. Oh, here we go. Trailing purple for $9.98. Ooh, I'm thinking about that for my curbside containers. Bigger begonias. Bigger marigolds, but look at that. That's gorgeous. If I was going to get a marigold, it would be one of those. Here's the thing. I saw these at Walmart too. I'm trying to find verbena, and the only place that I can find verbena is in these container mixes. I don't want the container mixes because I want to put it together myself. How much are these? $19.98. It's really pretty. And then look at these begonias. Begonia hybrid. Wing. Oh, those are so pretty. Tempted to get that for my front planter. That's really pretty. Their geraniums, $9.98. White yellow petunias, $9.98. These always catch my eye, but they don't really last. These ones are Perennials, $9.98. But look at that color. Oh, that is so pretty. Wow. It's just a sea of blue. It's gorgeous, actually. More calla lilies, $12.98. It seems like everybody has these this year. They have the baskets, $23. Ooh. This one is gorgeous. Lycanthus hybrid Mona lavender. So pretty. The undersides are purple. It's full sun. Perennial, it says. I didn't think Lycanthus was a perennial here. That is gorgeous. And these African daisies are gorgeous. Look at that. I have some yellow and some pink. Just don't think they can stand the Texas sun, honestly. They have Mexican heather, $9.98. That does well. Impatiens for $7.98. Impatiens can't take our Texas heat in my experience either. Or they'll stay alive. They just will stop flowering, and they will drop their leaves as well. They don't like the heat. All right, let's go back here and see what they've got back here. Wow. Desert Rose, $29.98. That's a pretty good price. And they're beautiful. I don't know if my Desert Rose is going to come back. It's struggling. That's a really big one. They have bougainvillea, small ones. Holy cow. Their bougainvillea is $20.98 for that teeny one. That's pretty expensive. All of your roses. I don't know how much they are. They've got some more azaleas. Ooh, that's a good price. $15.98. I saw the same thing at Walmart for $17.98. This is the Autumn Empress. Light shade to full sun, 4 to 6 hours. Another one for $12.98. Wow. It's just generic. And they have another color for that too. Oh, they've got some autumn sage. Lots of azaleas actually. The Encore azaleas are bred to withstand our Texas heat and rebloom. I would trust those better than the other non-branded ones, but all right, they've got a galactic pink vitex chase tree. That's cool. And is it dwarf? Yeah, 6'8" by 6'8". Ooh, that's fun. Love vitex trees. Okay. We've got an autumn lily white azalea. Okay, this is catching my eye right here. It looks like my candy corn spirea. No, this is Abelia Peach Perfection for $26.98. That's super fun. Let's see. They had some shrubs, Texas or Sunshine Ligustrum, Nandina, more Japanese maples, these cute little topiary. What are they? Hollies, maybe? Oleander. What's this one? And a Radiance Abelia. Okay. That's gorgeous. Those are $26.98. So my Sunshine Ligustrum are infested with whitefly. If I cannot get rid of the whitefly, even with systemic insecticide, I'm going to have to take them out. And I was thinking about an Abelia to replace them. The Radiance Abelia is really pretty. Alright, bigger azaleas for $27. Autumn carnation. More pink flowers, very pretty. Mexican marigold, gold medal. Boxwoods for $16.98. The proven winners are $19.98. Okay, so here's some proven winners. Rose of Sharon, White Pillar, $29.98. This one is the Chiffon Dark Lavender. So let's see. Here we go. That's really pretty. Sunshine Ligustrum is $15 if I just wanted to replace that, but I have to get rid of those whitefly first. Ooh, Miss Molly Butterfly Bush. Gorgeous. I'll bet they're, yeah, $29.98 for those. This is fun. Is this Paint the Town Magenta Dianthus? Ooh. These are $14.98 for Paint the Town Magenta Dianthus. I've had those on my radar, actually. And look what else. Oh, Dolce Wildberry. I've wanted this so bad. $14.98. Oh, nice. Okay. I actually might get that. I've had that on my radar for so long. And these are flowering. Okay. They also have I Spy Cucurella as well. I don't think it's nearly as eye-catching as that Wild berry. Ooh. Okay. Flax lilies, 1998. Some tropical hibiscus. They had these at, same ones, Rico Suave. It's not labeled. Oh, $24.98. I think that's the same price as HEB. Let's go really quick. Huge blueberries. Hello, darling. That's so cute. Oh, they're so cute. Those are $39.98. Okay, so we've got some kind of vine for $39.98. Oh, thornless blackberry. That's fun. Oh my. I am a sucker for variegated leaves. This is Eureka Variegated Pink Lemon. Are you serious? Oh, full sun. Cold hardy down to 30, so you have to take it in. How much is that? Yeah, 55. So pretty though. I've never seen that before. I get excited with variegated things, but even the lemons, y'all, even the lemons are like variegated. That's insane. Eureka, variegated pink lemon. And then the rest of these are their normal lemons and limes, but they're also 55. They're big. Ooh. Also have plumbago. This is Cape plumbago. This is an annual, but it is a rock star in the heat. 1998 for those. They are so pretty. Actually, I wonder if I should do those in my curbside planters. I wanted a yellow and blue flower, and I think those would do well. I don't want to pay $19.98 for them though. Alright. Let's see. This is so pretty. Blue Atlas cedar. Look at this. Talk about evergreen interest. It's beautiful. I love that. They're probably like $300, I'll bet you. Oh, it's $150. That's not bad, actually. Wow, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, some more Japanese maples. This is Tamukiyama. How much are those, I wonder? Let's see. They don't say. Yes, they do. $199.98 for the big Tamukiyamas. Really cool. Oh, here we go. Here's the quarter line. So they only have big ones. $19.98. I love it. Call it Hawaiian tie though. But it is a quarter line, red sister. Okay. These are gorgeous too. What are those? Dipladenias. But that color is gorgeous. $29.98 for those. Australian sword fern. Mandevilla is $30. Got some crotons. Agapanthus. There are varieties of agapanthus that are supposed to winter over here in Texas, but my experience has been that they don't do well over winter. Blue Point junipers, $37. Primrose jasmine, $25. Ooh, a desert rose, a small desert rose for $24. This one's not doing well. It's way too wet, I will tell you that. Some more proven winners. Amazing Daisy. Daisy May, $14.98. Go find it. Persian Shield for $5.98. Gorgeous. Judah. That's Caitlin's Giant. I don't know what this is. Alternanthia. Okay. We got Creeping Fig for $5.98. English variegated English Ivy, $5.98. Sweet Potato Vine, $3.98. Seems expensive for those. And then the purple Sweet Potato Vine. Hostas, These hosta are $29.98. These are great Creeping Jenny for $3.98. I might pick up a couple of those too. And Creeping Time. Blue Star Creeper. Okay, maybe not. Isotoma. Liriope. Aztec grass. Ginger. This is so pretty for a patio too, y'all. This is mislabeled. This is not foxtail fern. This is ginger. $22.98 for this huge foxtail. $19.98 for a smaller one. Okay, so I missed this. I'm pretty sure this is Candy Tuck. It says Iberias, actually. I might be wrong. Dwarf white, $6.98. And then they also have some hostas smaller for $7.98. So this is much better. $10.98. This tick seed, $6.98. And then $9.98 for their normal coral bells. That's actually a better price than it has been. That hosta. And this one too. This is gonna get huge. Blue elegance, I think, for $10.98. It's good. Good price on those this year. English daisies. Ooh, look at these. Those are gorgeous. For $9.98. Really pretty. Sweet. Also, they have these porch mix containers for $24.98 that are gorgeous. Really, really pretty. Some yellow ones. White one. These are really pretty. Made for the shade. That's a great baskets for $24.98 for the shade. This one might be my favorite. Wow. Last stop today is going to be Calloways. I ended up not really purchasing anything at Home Depot. I was super tempted, but y'all, I have winter sown 61 different varieties of perennials and annuals, so I was really trying to restrain myself today. I was tempted with the Proven Winners Wildberry Heuchera, but my Heuchera experience has been iffy. I've killed plenty, but I've also kept some alive, so $15 for that was a great deal. The other thing that tempted me was one of those, it's kind of like an angel wing begonia. Those have performed really well for me, and I almost bought one of those to go in one of my like porch containers, but then I thought I still have so many other plants that I could plant there. So I saved some money. I did buy a tiny little succulent for my daughter. She asked me to pick one up for her to keep in her room. So I did purchase this cute little guy for, I think it was $4.98, $5.98, something like that. But yeah, I did get that. But anyway, I'm at Calloways because I didn't see any Proven Winners annuals at Home Depot still. I looked at Calloways a little bit ago. I was a little disappointed with their annuals of Proven Winners selections. But I kind of just want to see them. I thought they might be in Walmart. They weren't. We did find a couple in HEB, which I was super surprised about. I just want to see. And so I love Calloways, and here we go. Right off the bat, this Bridal Wreath Spirea is gorgeous. And it's $34.98. This is another one that really tempts me. It's $39.99, but it's their Raspberry Ice Bougainvillea bush. That would be amazing in one of my containers. Sorry, it's loud here, y'all. Butterfly spinny wheel. That is so fun. They have a tree-formed Jazzy Jewel Ruby Hibiscus. Yeah, it's not cold hardy for us, but it's really pretty. $100 for that. Look at this container. Here's some container inspiration. Oh my goodness. I always get Biden's and Bacopa mixed up. I think that one is Bacopa. Alyssum. I don't even, that's a jasmine maybe? Geranium. Oh, so pretty. Some more container inspiration. Their containers are $40. Oof. That one's gorgeous. That's a really pretty. So that's azuratum, geranium, maybe a zinnia, a coleus, and Lysimachia. That's really pretty. That's a good inspiration. Is it that they've got bearded iris bulbs for $12.99? Those are really cute. We're gonna look on the patio before we go in. Some tropical hibiscus. Mandevilla vine. I tell you what, Calloways is packed right now. There's a lot of people in Home Depot, but Calloways is packed. Look at that. Oh my gosh. $149 for that container. Whew. By the way, their Mandevilla is $59.99. Even though Calloways seems more expensive, they do have a $10 off $50 purchase, so that helps. Look at this Circus Can Vanilla Twist. This is a red bud, a weeping variety. Oh, Traveler red bud, $5.49. Holy moly, but it's gorgeous. Look at that. Oh goodness. Okay, so here's $79.99. Yikes. It's White Lady Banks Climbing Rose. That's gorgeous. Those are so pretty. Okay. Wow. Look at that azalea. That's actually one of the prettiest azaleas I think I've ever seen. If I was going to be tempted by something, it'd be by this today, because I need something to go in my part shade garden. Doesn't have a price that I can see. Oh, it is $39.99, but it is huge. It's like a 2-gallon, 3-gallon, 5-gallon, I don't know. We have more Autumn Empress, Autumn Embers, Autumn Coral, which one did I just see? That's Autumn Sunburst. Oh, they've got more proven winners. Double Peach, Quince. Ooh, flowering quince. So pretty. Double Take Scarlet Quince. Look at this azalea. Holy cow. Coral Amazement by Bloomathon. I've never heard of Bloomathon. Down to Zone 6, part sun. Let's see if these are different in price. $39.99 for those as well. I've never heard of Bloomathon, but those are so pretty. They have the Proven Winners Tropical Hibiscus. Don't know how much those are either. Those are $39.99, where we were seeing them for $24.99. So that is quite a big price difference.
Like this, or it's like
they've got some Black Pearl red buds. $119. Look at that praying mantis. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Bubblegum. I've never heard of this one.
well, even if something
Sun to Shade. Missed the flowers on that, but that's a gorgeous plant. All right, we're done with the patio, so let's go look and see what they have inside. All right, so coming right inside, they already have some vinca. Their vinca are $1.99, so same price as Home Depot. Again, so early to plant vinca. Just doesn't do well planted this early. They've got some proven winners baskets right away. These are Super Bell's Yellow Chiffon, Laguna Sky Blue, Lobelia, and Superbina Stormburst. I really want to buy just the Superbinas, y'all. I just want the Superbinas. That's what I'm looking for. They perform so well. But they're containers. Do I see a price? It's a pretty combination, honestly. A really pretty combination. I can't find a price though. I'll bet they're $39.99, but I don't know. Okay, so more bearded iris, $12.99. Got some cute little combos. Oh, look at this. A water wheel. Confetti garden. These are game changers because I love the combinations, but I don't want to spend the money. It doesn't say how much they are. This has a red verbena, a red petunia, and a yellow calabricoa. Oh my gosh. Those are... Okay, 6-inch annual color is $9.99. So these container combinations, they're little, but they will grow. They're $9.99. Oh, this is fabulous, honestly. I love this. This one has a white supervena and pink and purple coral bells. Okay. Might let myself buy one of those. Okay, so y'all, I bought this petunia last year. It performs really, really, really well. And it reseeded itself in a crack in my sidewalk. It's literally blooming right now. I'll pop a picture on the screen for you. But this one by Blue Label Farms, this petunia is really good. Now, they don't last through July for us. Petunias just don't. But for, you know, March through July color, this is unbelievable. I think it's $9.99. That's great. Got some dianthus for $6.99. Some begonias. These are beautiful coleus. It's actually a really pretty coleus for $12.99. Snapdragons are $12.99. More calabricoa. This is really full. This is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. $12.99 for those. And they come in pink, dark purple, light purple, yellow. Some purple spotted petunias, yellow petunias. Are those also $12.99? I'm guessing. Yeah, they're $12.99. They have a really pretty pink one. Hot pink. Ooh, I love this color. It's all about that. Gerbera daisies. Okay, pink polka dot plants. How much are their pink polka dot plants? $6.99. It seems big, but I actually want to get one of these for my 3-tier planter. I think it's time. They're so beautiful. All right. Coming on this side, we've got more petunias. Let me see how much these ones are. $6.99. These are a pretty color. Very interesting, actually. We've got some geraniums. Ooh, dichondra. I wanted some more of these, but I want to see if I can find smaller ones. Okay. Here are the proven winners, guys. Okay, here we go. Lamium. I love these. I have not been able to keep them alive.
We have some flower food.
The larger proven winners are $16.99. Super Junior Vista Fuchsia. And there, let's see. Violet Night will be.
Yep.
They've got their thing right in front. See, their Lamium is $6.99. All right, so they've got the Super Junior Vista bubblegum, and they are $7.99 here, which is better than the online price. I think this is Super Junior Really Red. Yep. Super Bells. What is that one? Pink. Just says Super Bells Pink. Super Bells Pink Lemonade. I see a Super Vina over there. Okay, let's go. One. There is one. Two. Oh, okay. I'm excited. Super Vina Cobalt. Here we go. I was actually looking for a Cobalt. They have a couple of them. And then they have the Sparkling Rose. Now, my favorite Super Vina is Sparkling Amethyst. And one year I was actually looking for Cobalt. I couldn't find it anywhere. So how many of each do they have? Okay. I will be picking some of those up because I do have plans for some Super Vina. Alright. I also really want to grab some, let's see. How much is their creeping jelly? I think it's $12.99. Whoa. Ooh, what is that? Technolephilia. These can't be $12.99. No, they're $6.99. Okay. That's really pretty lobelia. The Vinca packs. Cora XDR. Okay. So if you guys are going to plant Vinca, plant the Cora XDR variety. It is resistant to that disease that the Vincas tend to get. I think it's a type of mildew, not powdery, but anyway, Vinca can come down with it, and the Cora XDR are resistant to it, and they do really, really well, but don't quite plant them yet. Okay, so they have their own verbena here for $6.99, so it's only $1 cheaper, but it looks just like Sparkling Amethyst. This is a Creeping Purple Phlox. Ooh. Okay. What am I going to get? I don't know. Their petunias are $1.99. This is a great deal. Okay, so last year, no, I'm not seeing the ones that I got last year. They were so pretty. This would be a good one. I have a purple container. Moss Rose does really well in our Texas heat. Those are $2.49. Oh, they have some zinnias. The zinnias are $2.49. Ooh, is this what I think it is? I think this is Terenia. No. Kawaii Wishbone Flower. Is it the same as Terenia? Hold up. I'm gonna see. Alright, y'all. I just looked it up. Terenia is... Kawaii Wishbone is a variety of Terenia. These, I have heard, do really well in our heat. And look how pretty they are. I'm going to try one of those. They have Cosmos for $2.49 as well. They're really pretty. Ooh, okay. These are the Zahara zinnias that I grew from seed, the Raspberry Ripple. Oh, that's frustrating. Couldn't find them, so I grew them from seed, and now they have them. But it's okay. I'm inspired because I think this is what mine will look like. I'm so excited. And then so yeah, the zinnias are all $2.49 each, and they have all kinds of really pretty ones. So fun. I've also had really good luck with the All-Stars variety of plants that they have. So they have the celosia, petunias, maybe if they call them pachoas. Petunias mixed with calibrachoas. That's what those are. Dahlias. Ooh. Sorry. Angelonia, which that's on my radar too. They have a purple and a pink Angelonia. And here's the lantana. Okay. So the All-Star annuals are $4.99. And honestly, guys, because you can't get a small lantana. You can't get a lantana for $4.99. It's the Angelonia, that's a great price for the Angelonia as well. This is Euphorbia. Salvia. What is that? It says Breathless White Euphorbia. That's fun. Look at this pink salvia. Oh. And there's zinnias. They have bacopa. They already have pentas. Ooh. Red penta. And then lots of calibrachoas. Look at this one, you guys. Look how precious. Double. Oh. Yikes. I'm more tempted here than at any of the other locations, for sure. This is a Canna Bronze Peach. Oh, these are actually 20% off today. So $4.99, 20% off. So sweet. All right, so here's more proven winners. Super Bells, Double Ruby. I'm not a big fan of their Super Bells because they don't do well for me. Super Bells Coral Sun, Super Bells Yellow. Here's their Lemon Coral Sedum. So their Lemon Coral Sedum would be $7.99. Diamond Snow, Euphorbia. Is not proven winners. Nemesia. They have this is Lime Time Coleus. Yeah, Lime Time Coleus. That's a beautiful, beautiful Coleus. These are their Eco Grandes. So I'm going to say their Eco Grandes used to be more. But this is Super Tuna Daybreak Charm. They have their Super Tuna Vista Jazzberries. Okay, this is a great Super Tuna. Oh my goodness, they have Hoopla Orchid. Okay. We're getting some Hoopla Orchid and we're getting some Super Bina. It is said and done. That's what I was looking for. Very excited about that, you guys. Very, very excited about that. Yay! They have their own small tropical hibiscus for $19.99 each. It's a little bit pricey for that teeny tiny container. But look, that's really pretty. They've got a sea of geraniums, you guys. $9.99 for they're decent size. They're not quite gallon. I don't know, 2-quart, something like that. They've got every color for $9.99. Oh, goodness. I'm reaching the point of shopping where I'm just now overwhelmed. Drought-wise. Red Creeping Time, y'all. How much is their red? It's $4.99, but it might also... I don't think... Oh, $4.99. Step Bubbles. Dragon Blood Stone Crop. Red Creeping Time. Wow. Let's see what else. They've got others over here. Magic Carpet Creeping Time. Total Spiller for containers. Coral Carpet Stone Crop. That's super cute. This one, Blue Star Creeper. I think I saw this one at HEB, yeah? Or did we see it? I can't even remember anymore. Blue Carpet Stone Crop. That's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And then I'll bet. Where's that guy? I'm trying to figure out what this one is. This one's not labeled. Those cute yellow flowers. We've got All-Star Coleus, $4.99. And here we go. Here's some more dragon wing or angel wing begonias. These do so well in the shade, in the heat. This is a really cool piece too. These are $4.99 and they're 20% off. Look at that purple red. Oh, so pretty. Look at that. Gorgeous. Let me do. I think so. So they have hanging baskets for $24.99 or $34. These ones are $34. Wave petunia baskets for $29.99. That's good. Okay, so I'm outside and wanted to show y'all that I found the Tangerine Beauty Crossvine. These are the exact ones that were $12.50 for me 3 or 4 years ago. They don't have prices on them. Oh, $16.99. Okay, that's better. So Calloways is better than Home Depot in that price for sure. $16.99 for Tangerine Beauty Crossvine. They grow super fast, y'all. Here's Passion Vine over here too, I think. Oh, nope, Evergreen Clematis. Oh, $69.99 for that. I love that too. Okay, so I am back from my shopping trip, and as you can see, I did end up giving in at Calloways for sure. And the reason is because they had the things that I was looking for. I had things on my radar, containers specifically in mind that I really was looking for these plants, and I found them. So the biggest one is this container combination here. I have a very large container in my backyard. It has Verbena bonariensis in the middle of it, which I don't know why. I probably should just take you guys over there and show you that container. This is just my front porch. I haven't even gone to the backyard yet. They did have Supertunia Hoopa Vivid Orchid, and this is used in so many container combinations on the Proven Winners website. It's a showstopper, and I think it goes so well with all of the things. So I picked 2 of those up, and then I also picked up a Superbena Cobalt. I only got 1 because I ended up finding this Scaevola, and it's a very similar concept to the Verbena, just kind of a different look. And I tried this Scaevola last year, and it did remarkably well all through the summer. And so I picked up 2 of these. This is a specific variety of let me see if the other one has the tag in it. Yes, the other one has the tag. It's Fanatics Dark Blue Scaevola. So I think those were $6.99 if I'm not mistaken. These were $7.99. And then I picked up some of these white Angelonia that are just Archangel White is what it's called. The All-Stars, like I mentioned before, I've had such great luck with the All-Stars annuals, and they were $4.99 today, but they were 20% off, so I picked up 2, and I think that white will pull in with this Hoopla orchid, the Vivid Orchid, and kind of you break things up a little bit so everything's not so purpley. But I love that. That's going to be amazing. Picture Verbena bonariensis in the middle of that. Oh, and then I have to try Terrenia. I've heard from some of you even that Terrenia does really, really good in our Texas heat, and I've never seen so many colors and varieties of Terrenia before. And I think they were even, I don't know if they were $2.49 or $2.99. I thought that was a great price, so I'm gonna try, and I love these pink ones. And since they had the Superbena Sparkling Rose, none of them are currently blooming, but they're about to. Look at that. So anyway, this Superbena Sparkling Rose with this Terrenia will make a small container very, very beautiful. If I end up using a larger container, I have some Zahara Raspberry Ripple or Zahara Salmon zinnias that I could pull in there as well. So anyway, that'll be a great combo. And then this combo I thought was gorgeous. So I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I only purchased one of these lantana for a very, very large container. Can you see those 2 curbside containers that are currently filled with matrix pansies and tulips? I'm gonna do this as a centerpiece. I anticipate them to get pretty large, and then I'm gonna be doing some Blue Days Evolvulus. I only picked up a couple because I can't get Blue Days Evolvulus to continue blooming, but I also have, again, some dwarf zinnias that I could, you know, mix all in with that container. And I really have all kinds of other things that I was thinking would look really, really pretty there too, that I'm growing, you know, from seed. So that's kind of just the start of that. But yeah, I mean, all of that, I had a $10 off coupon of $50. So all of this was $65. I think that's a really, really good deal. I think that's bargain hunting, bargain shopping for sure. The proven winners are the most expensive. They're $7.99, but compared to $11.99 on the website this year, I think that's incredible. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this bargain shopping, spring plant shopping at HEB and Home Depot and Walmart and Calloways. So let me know what you think. I hope that this inspires you to go out and see what's out there and start dreaming for your garden for this year. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I appreciate every single one of you, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye-bye, everybody.